He was the Coach of the Year in the American Hockey League. He was Coach of the Year in the NHL. But more importantly, he is known as my dad, and I will introduce him here as Don Cherry. Come on up, Dad.
I think Ron McLean's got this microphone going, but I'm very happy to be here. Grant and the crew have done a great job, and I'm very glad they were here. And here's my daughter, Cindy, who's the head of the pet rescue. So you go ahead, Cindy, you start.
Well, I just want to say, I'll tell you a little bit about our background about Don Cherry's Pet Rescue Foundation. Someone came and wanted us, we have some pet treats, and Dad said, well, you know what, if you start up a place that will help dogs and pets and unwanted animals, then that's why we started Don Cherry's Pet Rescue Foundation. And as you know, well, maybe you don't know, Dad, Dad, you can tell us, you've always loved animals, you've always had animals, you've always had dogs. And can you tell us a little bit about, why this foundation is so important to you from your past?
Well, what it bothers me sometimes at Easter is that people buy little rabbits, little bunnies and that, and when the novelty wears off, now it's the parents go, and the first thing it ends up in the Rescue Foundation. I go and I see this here. It really bothers me when I see that. And when I was a little boy, I had a lot of animals. My dad and mom, and I had rabbits, I had guinea pigs, I had roosters, I had dogs naturally, and the whole deal. And I was always told, you take care of them if you have them. And I see it so many times with my friends and other people that they buy the rabbits, and they buy the dogs, and they're all excited, the kids. And then when they get to that part where they're not quite so cute, then we ended up in the rescue thing. So I'm sure you people don't do that, but that's why I'm here and happy to be here.
And that's true. So you can imagine as a little girl growing up, after that speech, that if you had rabbits, we had rabbits and guinea pigs and mice. So if he was constantly checking the water bowl, I'll tell you one thing. And if those bowls weren't filled, I'd be hearing about it. And your famous quote was, "Oh, I get it. The novelty is worn off and everything." And I think, Dad, that you used to use me as an excuse to get all those dogs.
Well, I used to remember one of the hockey players. I said one of the players bought the canary, and he didn't buy it. I bought the canary to bring it over anyhow. So we go back a long way. Cindy approached me about the pet rescue, and to break your heart, I have a rescue dog. I have an American bulldog he's deaf, and he can't walk very good. And we were told that he wouldn't live by 2 years, and my wife Luba has got him going on 6 years. And he's still going. He's a pain in the neck, but we still have him, and we're quite proud of him. And funny thing is, he's the most loving dog we've ever had over the years. And I've had bull terriers, as I know. You see the bull terrier on Coach's Corner. That's my original bull terrier, Blue, and she had blue eyes, which is an awful fault. And we got her from Long Island, New York. And they were going to put her down because, as you know, people that own bull terriers will tell you that blue eyes at fault. She had two blue eyes, so she was going to put her down. And I said, "We'll take her." We had her for 14 years, and she taught me a lot of things. The Bull Boston Bruins were a team that we didn't go looking for trouble, but if trouble come our way, we were very happy to see it, and that's the way they are with bull terriers. And she taught me attitude. Everybody has an attitude. Now, I'll tell you, there's a cottage next to us that had two Great Danes. Where's that guy leaving? He doesn't like to hear. I guess he got his hair up in the back. He can leave, okay. But anyhow, we had two Great Danes, and they were after every dog in the place. And I remember one morning, Blue opened the door, and there were the Great Danes too. They were about 300 pounds between them. She was about 45, and she backed them down. And that's the attitude you have. She went down there with an attitude, and that's the attitude in life. And at Coach's Corner, How am I doing so far, Cindy?
You're doing very good, and you know, and you are noted
for half-empty seats, but that's good.
Well, this is it.
Your people are good. Thank you very much for coming out, and I'm thanking. You know, you see you people here. You're good people, and I know you'll go to the pet rescue and help us out because we do. Cindy, tell us about where does the money go for pet rescue?
Well, we, as I said, you give all your money that for the sale of Simply Pet treats, and what we do is we don't rescue dogs or animals. What we do is distribute that money to a lot of the rescue groups out there. We've given money to the Donkey Rescue Sanctuary of Canada. We go right across Canada. We have the Underdogs that are out in BC, Small Critters Rescue out in BC. We have Annie Match. We're a lot of them. The Bear Valley Rescue. They rescue horses that are, in the food lots and the feed lots. We give money to all across charities across Canada, and also of all pets. One of the big ones that we give to, and I was quite proud to give to, was the Small Animal Rescue out in BC. And as you know, it being Easter this weekend, you have to make sure that, a lot of people want to get those cute little bunnies, just like you were talking about, and then the novelty wears off. So I really wanted to give money to the small animal rescues. So reptiles also, small critters, they're here today. We've given money, and so I'm very proud of that fact. So this is very important to my dad and I.
Well, Cindy and Grant were hesitant. We've done 4 games in 5 nights. It was a tough loss for the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. Hope they do better. But I thought how appropriate we're here on Good Friday, and Jesus rode in on a donkey, and the Donkey Rescue, I think, is here. And I'm sure he'd be quite proud of all you people coming out and helping I don't call them animals, I call them our buddies. And I know you do too. And thank you very much for listening to us. And I'm glad you come, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye now.